Are you wondering if these electrical foot warmers are actually safe and should you use them? Well, okay, so if we, for example, compare to electrical blanket, this actually is probably like 5 times safer. And generally, yeah, as long as it's not faulty, I think these are actually incredibly safe, even if you get a cheap one like this. So this probably is the cheapest one you can get in the market. So I have left this thing plugged in for an hour and let's check the temperature of it. So basically maximum like 42 Celsius I can achieve from this thing. So the thing is really, if you actually want to rapidly heat up your feet with these things, it's actually not possible with these things. This is actually really meant for if you maybe are sitting at a table somewhere and simply want to keep your feet warm for a very long time. If you want to rapidly heat up your feet, this isn't for you. And really the safety also due to that is much better as well. Also on this one, I can actually take out the heating pad if I actually want to wash this, so if it gets dirty. So let's measure temperature of the heating coils. So as you see, maybe at one point it peaked at around 55 degrees Celsius as the maximum. So basically this is as high as it will go basically. So around 55 degrees maximum Celsius. So generally I do not think there's actually any huge risk from these things overheating and catching fire actually. So also if you purchase a better one, more expensive, they also come with overheating protection as well. So and yeah, they're generally actually kind of safe, even these cheap ones, as they simply do not get hot at all actually. When it comes to electricity consumption, for example, I have here one that works with USB. So actually the voltage that goes to this foot pad is only 5 volts, so it's totally harmless. So there are also some that doesn't have USB, but if you get those, they actually also have often actually transformers inside. So actually the voltage that goes to this pad basically is actually very low, so it's not the same voltage as from your mains basically, and it's converted down basically. So again, it's much safer as well. And again, the power consumption of this unit, as you see, is only literally 10 watts. And also it's very economical to run these things as well. So if you were to run this thing for, let's say, 10 hours and your electricity cost is like 20 cents per 1 kilowatt hours, so then it would maybe cost like 2 cents for those 10 hours to run this thing. So it's very economical as well. Also, I'm fairly sure these things are safe even if you have maybe some problems with your feet, as again they do not really heat up much at all. Again, maybe if you have some kind of different unit which is some super high end and you crank it to the maximum, maybe then it will get warmer. But still, if for example you simply want to rapidly heat up your feet, it's pretty much impossible to do this with unit. So again, this is pretty much only if you sit at some table somewhere, maybe somewhere basically, and want to keep your feet warm. It's actually really good, and it provides very gentle like medium to low heat actually. So compared to electrical blanket, for sure I think these are much more safer. So I have tried electrical blanket as well, and I do not really trust them that much, but this one I think it's okay. And really the main issue with electrical blankets is that they simply kink like this. So if you simply smash it, your electrical blanket in various ways, it can actually heat up and catch fire. But this unit is actually very small, and it's impossible to do with this thing. So, but again, still, this is electrical item, and still be careful with it. When you go away, simply unplug it just in case. But I have used this continuously, like for like literally a day, and yes, they simply do not heat up crazy enough to cause any issues actually. But still, obviously, make sure to use common sense and don't leave it untended. Maybe do not cover it with additional blankets so you smash it somewhere inside, so maybe that can create some problems. And if you want to pause the video, here are some safety tips you should know when you actually use this unit. Again, maybe do not put any water on it, like again, do not bend it or cover it, and basically again use in a wet environment, and also do not let your pets chew it or stuff like that. So generally it's safe, but still use your common sense. Anyway, good luck.